Hello again, YouTube, YTPC. And there's this guy, Mike, back here with you. Today I am smoking a 6-year-old tin, or 5.5-year-old tin, of Cornell and Deal's Privateer. It's an English mixture, or should I say, I would consider it in English. It's got Latakia. Smoking it today in my Savinelli 626. This is actually my very first briar pipe. And now it's been more or less become my English pipe. It's kind of what I wanted to touch on today. We as collectors and smokers, we have pipes for aromatics, pipe for English, pipe for burley and vapors, and Virginias and whatnot. It makes me think back to kind of what my great grandfather, what our great grandfathers would think about pipe smoking today. Would they be perplexed, flabbergasted, baffled as to why we have such a collection? Or would they be intrigued? Would they be fascinated? Would they want to know more? My grandfather, my great grandfather, um, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think he had a whole lot of options for pipes and tobacco. I think he kind of just went down to the drugstore, grabbed a corn cob or a Dr. Graybo, and whatever they had on stock, maybe Carter Hall or Granger or Half and Half or Prince Albert, and that's what they smoked. And they didn't smoke for the same reasons that we do. We don't do it, or they didn't do it specifically to relax and to unwind and find peace and all these other things. No, they needed it for the nicotine. That was it. That was just a nicotine delivery system for them. So would they look at all this and be like, this is ridiculous? Or would they be fascinated and say, hey, this pipe looks nice, this is a pretty pipe, and these are good smelling tobaccos, and there's a good tasting tobacco and things like that? Or I can't say for sure, but I would be willing to bet that the majority would be on the opinion of the latter. I think they'd be very intrigued as to what pipe smoking has become today. So why do we treat it with so much reverence? Well, hobbies evolve. Think about hunting. Back in great grandpa's day, he didn't have the Kuiu camouflage and the Sitka packs and the ultralight mountain rifle with the super advanced scientifically calculated calibers and all the other things. No, he had jeans, leather boots, and a wool coat, and he got it done. Would he? Would they look back, or they look at hunters today and scoff and say you don't need all that fancy crap, or they say, hey, that stuff looks pretty comfortable. Bet it makes hunting a much more pleasurable experience. Again, I would assume that they would choose the latter. Things evolve as capitalism grows within an industry, demand grows, and as demand grows, opportunities arise for new pipe smokers, for new pipe makers, for new tobacco makers and blenders. I think they would look at all the options that we have and say, why not? Why not sample what's out there? Like I was saying, their purpose was different. They were just looking for nicotine. And I would say our purpose generally is different. Generally, because there are certain times where I'm not looking for pipe smoking for the ritual. I am looking for pipe smoking for the flavor and the nicotine. If I'm out mowing the lawn and gardening and pulling weeds, I'm not sitting here with my candle and my matches and doing all those nice, orderly things to bring me, to center me and bring me calm. No. I'm usually stuffing a cob with some sort of aromatic blend and using a Bic lighter and getting to work. But I can tell you that I really enjoy my moments where I have some quiet, some calm, because I think we need that today. In today's world where everything is so fast paced and there's just instant gratification all around us, and social media is killing our attention spans and rotting our brains, I think something like this to remind us and connect us with our past still is a pretty important thing. I'm heading out for the weekend. My daughter has a dance competition, so I'm going to be surrounded by screaming kids. So I'm taking this moment right now to prepare for that. Wish me luck. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.